Okay, guys, in this video, I am going to show you how to set up a dedicated email sending domain. Every automated email that you send through Iris, follow-ups, contract notifications, nurture campaigns, has to come from somewhere. You preferably want that email to come from an email address that matches your company domain. For example, if you own janebuyshouses.com, you want the recipients of your emails to see that it came from janebuyshouses.com. This gives your emails instant credibility. Otherwise, emails that you send through Iris will appear to come from irisrei.com. And while your emails will still be delivered, this is not ideal because it does not help you with credibility. Iris uses Lead Connector as its built-in email system. Every Iris subscriber uses Lead Connector. You can connect other services if you want to, but I highly recommend that you use Lead Connector for successful deliverability. This makes it super simple because Lead Connector is integrated directly into the platform. It has very strong deliverability credentials, and it is the fastest path to a working email setup. Here's the one piece of setup we need to do. We're going to go and we are going to create a dedicated email subdomain. Let me explain what that means in plain English. Your domain is something like .com. A subdomain is just a prefix attached to that. It would be something like mail.yourcompanyrealestate.com. Your emails will come from an address on that subdomain. This keeps your primary domain's reputation clean and improves email deliverability, meaning your emails are much less likely to end up in spam. This is going to be the minimum setup that you need. And the good news is Iris and Lead Connector make this process fairly straightforward. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into our Iris settings, and then we're going to jump down to email services. And if you don't have a dedicated domain set up just yet, you're going to get presented with this pop-up window, and all you have to do is click on create a dedicated domain. So what we're going to do on this screen is we're just going to enter a subdomain. It's going to be something like mail or maybe even send dot whatever your domain is. So for example, I know that my website is already set up in here. My domain has already been integrated in with Iris. My parent or my naked domain is MissouriCellNow.com. And so what I want to throw in here is I'm going to say mail.MissouriCellNow.com. And then all I have to do is click on add and verify. And then I'm going to get this pop up right here and I'm going to click on continue. And since my naked domain is already integrated in with Iris, this is a really super clean, very fast setup. And if you want to see what records are being added to your DNS setup, you can just click on this, but I'm not going to worry about it because I already know that this is correct and that Lead Connector has already taken care of this for me. So I'm just going to click on add records and there we go. Now this is going to take just a second for all of this stuff to propagate out to all the DNS servers out in the world. But once that happens, you're going to see the statuses of each one of these records will turn to green. Let me see if I can refresh this back here to verify now. And we can see that all of these have turned to green. And so we're good to go. We're all set up. It's as simple as that. And then all we're going to do is go down here. We're going to click on verify domain and we are all finished. That's it. Really simple. If you prefer to use a third-party email provider, you can absolutely do that as well. You don't have to use Lead Connector. Even though we would prefer that you do use Lead Connector, you can just go over here to Add Service, click on Add Service, and we're going to look at our provider list by clicking this drop down. And you can see we have Gmail, we have Yahoo Mail, we have SendGrid, and then we have Other. The only difference between these top three, the Gmail, Yahoo, and SendGrid, the only difference between that and Other is with Other, you could use any third-party email provider that you choose. For example, I use in one of my accounts, I use Socket Labs as my email provider, as my SMTP service provider. So you can just go through here and set these up. I will tell you that once you do that, you're going to have to log into your external domain name provider, whether that be GoDaddy or Namecheap, whatever you're using, and you will have to manually configure all of those records that Iris does for you automatically simply by using Lead Connector. It's much simpler. So that is all there is to this. And now you have a working email, quote, send from address connected to your business domain. All of your automations, all of your follow-ups, your nurture sequences, and all of that can now be sent using your company domain name. Now, I want to quickly let you know that there is more email configuration later on in what I'm calling phase 2. And it's not a big deal, but essentially what we're doing is we're setting up multiple of these subdomains depending on the email traffic type. It just lends to more credibility, greater deliverability, and it's just an all-around better setup. But for right now, you are good to go. You can start sending emails today without a problem at all. And we will cover how to set up the advanced configurations in phase 2.